I want to start today's vlog by reading a passage from Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling, O Lord of hosts! My soul yearns and pines for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh cry out for the living God. As the sparrow finds a home and the swallow a nest to settle her young, my home is by your altars, Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They never cease to praise you. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord. To think about just the gift of being able to come to church and to be in the Lord's house. That's what I wanted to talk a little bit about. I went on retreat a couple weeks ago. What a retreat is it's a time to get away, and there can be different types of retreats. I just went on more of a silent retreat, where I was just in silence praying with the Lord. And it was beautiful just to dwell in the house of the Lord. I went actually to Father Moen. You remember him, he was the pastor previous to me. I went up to his place, he was actually gone. So I stayed in his rectory. So I was by myself, and he has a chapel in his house. So Jesus is present in the Blessed Sacrament there. So what is a home other than the place where family is? And so just to be in front of the Lord there and to be with Him was a beautiful gift to me. But it was also an opportunity to be in Minto, and the church there has a certain beauty to it. So in fact, that's the church here that I'm in, right? This church is, I think a beautiful reflection upon the people in this area and their love for the Lord. There's also another church close to here in Warsaw. If you've never been there, that's another very, very impressive church. So when I think of just the sense of the beauty of being in the house of the Lord, I think primarily of two things. One is this sense of the beauty of the church, in that it's the very place where we received, like our home church, where we received baptism, or our children did, or got married. We come to worship every week, to receive Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament, to be with Him in the sacrifice of the Mass. This is, in a sense, to me, what makes a church a home and a very special place to us. The other is just the beauty itself, the beauty of the church. I so admire, some of these pioneers, or even our own, charter members and all the people who helped build our own church, but like how many sacrifices it took. Some of these times I think of some of those amazing churches that were built even in like the 30s, when people would have had little to no money, and yet it was so important to them to build a fitting house to the Lord. So what are some of your favorite church buildings? Some of your favorite churches? Be interesting just to know which ones you've been into the area that you really like, or even abroad. There's some amazing churches, built throughout the world to testify, in a sense, to the glory of God and our love for Him. I'm going to ask you just even to reflect upon our own church. What do you find beautiful about our own parish church building? Why is it a special place to you? Or even if there's anything that you'd like to get updated or change in any way, that may be something good to give me feedback as well. So if you want to answer a few of these questions, you're more than welcome to do so just by replying to the email and giving me a sense as to what you find beautiful, anything to be improved, whatever the case. But how beautiful it is to dwell in the house of the Lord. What a privilege it is for me to be with you as we do so each and every Sunday, or when I'm there in adoration, once in a while I'll see a new face that comes in. What a blessing just to come and to dwell and to be in the Lord's house, because it is so good to dwell in His presence. God bless you.